Welcome, everyone. Today, I'm bringing you to one of the most beautiful celebrations in the United States, the National Cherry Blossom Festival Parade in Washington, D.C. Every spring, when thousands of cherry trees burst into bloom, our nation's capital transforms into a breathtaking sea of pink and white blossoms. And right in the heart of this natural wonder, an incredible parade brings together American culture and Japanese tradition in a spectacular display of friendship, beauty, and hope. Whether you're watching from across the country or around the world, get ready to experience the magic of spring, the power of international friendship, and the stunning artistry that makes this one of America's most beloved festivals. Let's dive in. So, why does Washington, D.C. celebrate cherry blossoms with such a grand parade? The story is truly special. Back in 1912, the city of Tokyo, Japan, gifted 3,000 cherry blossom trees to the United States as a symbol of friendship between our two nations. First Lady Helen Taft and Viscountess Chinda, wife of the Japanese ambassador, planted the first two trees together on the northern bank of the Tidal Basin, and that moment marked the beginning of over a century of cultural celebration. These weren't just any trees. The Yoshino cherry trees were carefully selected for their stunning beauty, their delicate pale pink blossoms that bloom for just 2 weeks each spring, creating what the Japanese call mono no aware, an appreciation of the fleeting nature of beauty. The National Cherry Blossom Festival officially began in 1935, and the parade itself started in 1948. What began as a simple springtime celebration has grown into a 3-week festival, attracting over 1.5 million visitors from around the world every year. The parade represents something profound: peace, friendship, and the beauty that emerges when different cultures come together. After World War II, these cherry blossoms became even more meaningful, a living symbol that former enemies can become the closest of friends, and that nature's beauty transcends all boundaries. Today, the festival celebrates not just Japanese-American friendship, but the rich diversity of cultures that make America what it is. Now, let me paint a picture of what makes this parade so incredibly special. Imagine standing along Constitution Avenue on a perfect spring morning. The air is filled with the sweet fragrance of cherry blossoms. Petals drift down like pink snow, landing on your shoulders, your hair, catching in the breeze. The sun filters through branches heavy with blooms, creating a natural cathedral of pink and white. Then, the parade begins. First, you'll see massive floats decorated with thousands of real and silk cherry blossoms, some towering 3 stories high. There are elaborate Japanese festival floats featuring traditional pagodas, giant origami cranes with 20-foot wingspans, and portable Shinto shrines carried by dozens of people in traditional white festival clothing. The sound is incredible. Thundering Taiko drums create rhythms you feel in your chest. These massive drums, some weighing hundreds of pounds, played by performers whose arms move in perfect synchronization. The boom echoes off the Smithsonian buildings lining the parade route. You'll witness traditional Japanese dance performances, geisha in elaborate kimono with white painted faces, their movements so graceful and precise, it looks like they're floating. Fan dancers create waves of color with synchronized movements. Classical musicians play the shamisen, koto, and shakuhachi flute. But here's what makes this parade uniquely American. It's not just Japanese culture on display. You'll see high school marching bands from across the country, celebrity performers, community groups from dozens of cultures, giant balloon characters, and spectacular performances that blend Eastern and Western traditions. The parade stretches for over a mile, with more than 100 different groups participating, and it takes about 2 hours to pass by. Every year, the parade chooses a grand marshal, often a celebrity or cultural figure who embodies the spirit of friendship and cultural exchange. Let's talk about what you're actually seeing in this parade, because every element carries deep meaning. Those performers wearing elaborate costumes, Those aren't costumes. They're called regalia in Japanese culture. Each piece is carefully crafted and carries significance. The kimono patterns often feature cherry blossoms, cranes, or waves, each symbol representing something. Cherry blossoms for the fleeting nature of life, cranes for longevity and good fortune, waves for perseverance through difficulty. The massive dragon you'll see weaving through the streets, that's operated by 15 to 20 people working in perfect coordination. In Asian culture, dragons don't represent danger like in Western stories. Instead, they symbolize wisdom, power, and good luck. When the dragon dances, it's believed to bring blessings to everyone watching. Those ornate portable shrines being carried on people's shoulders, those are called mikoshi. They're bounced and jostled deliberately as carriers chant together. This energetic movement is believed to entertain the gods and bring blessings to the community. The taiko drums you hear aren't just making noise. In Japanese culture, the drum represents the heartbeat of the community, the heartbeat of Mother Earth herself. The drummers train for years to perfect not just the rhythm, but the entire performance, the stance, the movement, the expression, the spirit behind each strike. You'll see paper lanterns everywhere, hundreds of them. In Japanese culture, lanterns guide spirits and represent hope and guidance. During the festival, families write wishes on lanterns, hoping those wishes will be carried to the heavens. And of course, the cherry blossoms themselves, Sakura in Japanese, represent renewal, the fleeting nature of life, and the beauty in impermanence. The blossoms only last about 2 weeks, teaching us to appreciate beauty while it's here, because nothing lasts forever. This philosophy, mono no aware, the bittersweet appreciation of transient beauty, is at the very heart of the festival. What I love most about this parade is how it brings people together. You'll see Japanese American families dressed in traditional kimono walking alongside their neighbors. You'll see children of every background wearing flower crowns made of cherry blossoms. You'll see elderly veterans, some who fought in World War II, standing alongside Japanese diplomats, united in celebration of peace. The parade route is lined with families sitting on blankets having picnics, artists painting the scene, photographers capturing every moment, and children riding on their parents' shoulders, pointing excitedly at each passing float. Street vendors sell traditional Japanese treats like takoyaki, mochi, and yakitori alongside American festival food. The smell of grilled food mixes with the sweet scent of cherry blossoms. You'll hear conversations in dozens of languages: English, Japanese, Spanish, Korean, Mandarin, reflecting the beautiful diversity of modern America. Schools send their marching bands from across the country competing for the honor to perform. Community organizations spend months preparing floats. Local Japanese cultural centers offer demonstrations of tea ceremony, calligraphy, and origami to thousands of curious festival goers. And here's something beautiful: the festival is completely free and open to everyone. The trees belong to all of us. The parade is for everyone. It's democracy and diversity in action. Americans of every background coming together to celebrate beauty, friendship, and the arrival of spring. In recent years, the festival has also become a major event for environmental awareness, reminding us that these trees, now over 100 years old, need our protection, and that the beauty of nature is something we must preserve for future generations. The visual spectacle of this parade is absolutely breathtaking. Picture this: giant origami cranes that took months to construct, their paper wings spreading 20 feet wide, appearing to soar above the crowd. Elaborate bonsai gardens on moving floats with miniature cherry trees cultivated for decades. Performers in samurai armor carrying flags with ancient clan symbols. You'll see traditional lion dances, acrobatic performers in elaborate lion costumes leaping and tumbling, believed to scare away evil spirits and bring good luck. The lion's movements are playful, curious, powerful, an entire story told through dance. There are illuminated floats covered with hundreds of traditional paper lanterns, glowing even in daylight, becoming magical as the parade extends into evening. Modern technology meets ancient tradition with LED-lit cherry blossom trees that pulse with light and projection-mapped floats that transform before your eyes. The parade culminates as the sun begins to set, when the Jefferson Memorial, framed perfectly by cherry blossom trees, glows golden in the evening light. The final floats pass as the first evening stars appear, and sometimes the festival concludes with fireworks reflected in the Tidal Basin, creating a mirror image of light and color. And throughout all of this, cherry blossom petals continue to fall like gentle snow, coating the streets in a pink carpet, landing in people's hair, floating on the water, nature's own confetti celebrating spring's arrival. The National Cherry Blossom Festival Parade is more than just a beautiful event. It's a living reminder that friendship between nations can grow and blossom just like these trees. It's proof that beauty can emerge from the ashes of conflict, and it's a celebration of the fleeting, precious moments that make life worth living. So whether you visit Washington, D.C. next spring, or you're experiencing it through this video, remember, like the cherry blossoms, these moments of beauty are temporary, which is exactly what makes them so precious. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Drop a comment telling me, have you ever seen cherry blossoms in person? What does spring mean to you? Until next time, embrace the beauty around you, celebrate the cultures that make our world rich, and remember, life, like cherry blossoms, is beautiful because it doesn't last forever. Make every moment count.